Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Week 1 of a new NFL season. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis back with you for another year from the booth. And Charles, these San Francisco 49ers last postseason, remember they were a 6th seed, came within 1 quarter of getting to the Super Bowl. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Taken at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now here is Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller.
San Francisco opted not to throw Trey Lance into the fire right away, bringing him along slowly last season. He still drew 2 starts, though, and showed flashes of his huge dual-threat potential in both. Almost 100 yards on the ground in a tough one against Arizona, and 280 total yards in a win over Houston. They'll bring him along slowly in year 2. The keys to the car are officially his.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he'll work down inside the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go option to the short side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Lance again going to keep it. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. On the option, running left is Lance. And oh, he coughed it up!
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. If they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you got to reward them, don't you? You got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now Fields going to keep it running left.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Fields on 3rd down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. This take it in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that first down run.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st down, Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 24,
Lance.
flushed out right.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk, as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Matthew Stafford with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And then we'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line, working with a 2nd and 3. Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And how about this? A fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll try and run the option left side. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lance to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here comes Pettis on the return. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Throwing on third down, Fields.
He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. A gain of 2, just like we saw on first and second down as well. Deuce is wild. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And Lance now to throw.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. And the ball is knocked out, but an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll go option to the short side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's Javon Kinlaw busting through it. He sticks him behind the line.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Now it's Fields.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is third and 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Lance looking to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Here's Lance.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Lance back to throw.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And Allen Little across the 25 to the 27.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. All eyes on Fields.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Niners, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.